Okay, I am here, I promise. Just getting things ready. So, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do any mods. I don't think I want to. So I might just set it up because there's some good mods, but I just don't want to do mods. Especially considering it is still version 1. There's not many mods have been added yet. Because the fact that there's not many mods, it's going to make it easier for me to just keep the game going without having to worry about updates of mods or adding more mods because, hey, mods that I want are finally been updated, so I might just keep it vanilla for now. I'm trying to figure out something. I'm trying to get the game capture working. There it goes. Now it's showing up. Okay, now we can transition over to gameplay. There we go. And so I also, for those that are on Twitch and don't know, I am streaming on Twitch right now. As you're watching, I'm also streaming over on YouTube. So I am doing multi-stream. So now we have YouTube and Twitch going at the same time. So everything's fine. Everything's good. So now I don't have anything to tell me that YouTube had someone subscribe, someone, and none of that. I don't have anything set up for YouTube yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. So in the meantime, what we have is what we have. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do right now. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta do something. I had a movie playing quietly in the background that wasn't being picked up. It's just because my son, so I had to pause that real quick because I put him down for a nap. So if I pick up my phone and you're wondering why I picked up my phone, it is because I am checking on the monitors to see if fell asleep. Okay, he was tired. That's why he was being a little just into everything. I figured he was getting ready to fall asleep for a nap. Also, before we streamed, I was planning on not streaming this and twitching it up, but I kept my word. I'm streaming Timberborn today. I decided to do it early as well because I really have nothing else to do, so. Oh, real quick. I want to checking on, not sponsored anything. Let me get that out before I mention anything. Just Epic Games real quick to check to see if there's any, nice, free games for the week. I can pick up. I might just pick them all up, even though I may never play them. I may eventually play them. That one is a yes. I'll probably just pick them all up. But let's play a new game. I was contemplating doing Folktales because I like the Folktales aesthetic, but they kind of, I don't know. I feel like with the new update, they don't benefit much from any of this right now. So like, I don't think any of these new maps, Oasis and Pressure, there's I'm scrolling between anything. I looked at Oasis. Oasis is interesting. I don't think I've looked at Pressure yet. Let's see. Can I look up, does Timberborn, hold on, does the patch notes say anything about pressure? Hold on. Okay. Pressure. Unlike existing maps, all water and bad waters are flowing underground. Plugging up one outlet could have consequences elsewhere. There are also multiple instable cores, so you have to tackle the additional time changers on top of the regular droughts and bad tides. Your reavers start in a solitary green refuge in the middle of the wasteland. Unfortunately, with some clever beaver engineering, you can access the aquifers scattered around the map and bring life back to the entire area. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Now if you can't see what I'm looking at, I'm looking at the well, am I having a hard time thinking? I'm looking at the patch notes. Obviously, I think I mentioned that, but uh okay, so I wanted to play with the water seeps, and I wanted to play with geothermal fields on the same map. Problem is, I can only get one or the other. The thing is, I really don't like the water seeps. They're nice, don't get me wrong, but they have a very limited thing, and I will explain what the water seeps have real quick. They are, they're like our normal water sources if you play Timberborn. If not, you have water sources you have to dam. You have a lot of things going on with the game. We'll explain that in a moment whenever I get that. But it only reaches 0.8 tiles, so basically 0.8 of a block. It only goes up to 80% high. It doesn't go to 100, doesn't go 110, it just goes to 80% and stays like that. Now, that's a problem because you can't dam things up and raise the power. It just, water seeps are a little harder to deal with. Now, the geothermal fields, I didn't think that they added anything, but I see they added geothermal fields. And the geothermal fields, I like playing, I think, on a couple of those maps. So let me pull it onto the side screen real quick to look at the maps. Okay. So they have the geothermal on, not Helix, I don't want Helix. On Canyon. Canyon's a fun one. I do typically play that one. That's not a bad one. Mountain Range. Now, that one I think I played before, and that would be a good one to play. Thousand Islands. Now that is a map. Now, I would definitely play this on another playthrough. So right now, I might just play Canyon just for the simplicity, because I don't think any other of these have the new stuff. So Canyon is one I've played several times before. It's easier to play right now, and I haven't played it in a long while, especially since there's been updates. The only other one I could probably play with geothermal fields, because they're actually a really good early power source in the game, is probably Meander. Oh, I didn't mention Meander is another one of these. No, hold on. Meander has relics. Doesn't have anything else right now. So, right now, I don't think Mountain Range would be a good one right now. This is a hard one because of the bad tide. Now, I might just go with Canyon for now. And I'll just play normal for now. So, Canyon on normal for now. Just to ease into playing the game. I don't want to overwhelm myself and overwhelm trying to explain things as I'm playing. So, sorry, I'm doing something on my other monitor real quick. I have two monitors. One right here where the gameplay is, and the other one I'm trying to keep information in chats up and stuff. I don't need video details right now. I don't need streaming tips. I definitely want to keep my stream up on my channel to make sure that I'm keeping track of the chat. Okay, I think... Okay, yeah. So Canyon is definitely going to be the map I'm using. I'm on YouTube still right now, trying to do something. I'm saving a video to watch to later. If I know how to do that again. How do I do that again? Let's save. Watch later. Okay. And I didn't know they were making AA on too. I might have to mention that to my dad. It's just random. I'm just rambling right now. Sorry. It's something I do best. Oh, where's my Twitch? Twitch. Twitch. There it is. Okay. We've been streaming for 18 minutes. Let's just get into the game. So, we're playing on Canyon on normal for now. The next playthrough, if I ever do a reset on a playthrough, will be on hard. Also, Warhammer Minis. I have mentioned it several times on my channel, so it's not a new thing. It's a thing I've had. That's it's the Eliminator Sergeant, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I had to think. Yeah, it's the Eliminator Sergeant. I got the Vanguard Task Force box, if anyone's curious of what I'm doing. It's I needed the Vanguard Task Force for everything but the Eliminators for a combat patrol, because my local game store has a combat patrol starting up after this current 1,000-point league, so we're gonna have another combat patrol. I'm gonna run the Space Marines on it, because I have both versions of Space Marines. I have both versions of combat patrol. I have, well, the original two. I have Solarian on Octavius, both of them. Plus some extra stuff. I have, oh, I broke it off again. Why do I keep doing that? Predator. Specifically the Saturnine Predator. Or Predator and Saturnine Terminator armor. Hold on, I gotta fix this now. It's gonna bother me. There we go. And yes, you have to shake. If you're like, why are you shaking the absolute living out of this? That's super glue, because I have to. My literally tells me to do that every time I use it, is to shake it up. No, it doesn't say that. It does, but the instructions tells you to shake. Sorry, I like to make fake mock arguments and just be mocking and stuff. So there we go. I just have the battle axe on the back because I loved the fact that I wanted to use the battle axe. I messed up while building it, so I kept the battle axe. I just put it on its back. I might eventually, what I might do is try to magnetize the axe. Like, so try to cut the axe and cut the handle from the axe and the hammer. Like, cut this little bit off and stick like a little, might do pin. I might do like a pin where I can try to pin it on, just to be able to use both the axe and the hammer. That's something I'm going to do in the future. I just knocked off the axe after gluing it on. Great. Oh, it's still wet. Okay, so it's still fixable. Anyway, I'm thinking of names. Anyway, you may be wondering, why'd you pick Iron Teeth? Well, Iron Teeth have the breeding pods, which allow for easier population control and be able to monitor what your easier to monitor when your max pop or population cap. And once you get to a certain point, you can just add another breeding pod, and then that increases your max by a little bit. Just, you can pause them and time them as you need to. If you're wondering how many models I have specifically, of normal Terminators, I don't think they're actually normal Terminators, they're gun. Technically, they're normal Terminators because the Assault are the melee. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the normal Terminators. I have currently I'll have 3 Eliminators when I'm done with it, but 1 currently built. I have a Invictor Warsuit, a Captain in Terminator armor. I have a Creator in Saturnine armor, Saturnine Terminator armor, Captain in Terminator armor. I have a Lieutenant in Phobos armor. I have 4 Infiltrators. I have 6 Aggressors and 5 Infernus Marines. Also, I just bunked my mic with my forehead. And then by the time I'm done with this box, I should end up with, and 2 Librarians, 1 in Terminator and 1 in Phobos armor. And then once I'm done with this box, I'll end up with 3 Eliminators, as I already said. 10 oops, just accidentally hit the mic. 10 Infiltrators and 3 Suppressors. Obviously, also the Lieutenant in Phobos armor. And then I'm hoping to get I'm wanting to get that Battle Force box that's for Christmas, so if I get it, I should get like at least the 2 Dreadnoughts and a lot of other stuff for it. But slowly I am building up my Space Marines. I don't even know how many points I'm at right now with Space Marines. I can definitely tell you I'm at 6,000 points in Tyranids, and I have a lot of models in the closet right now because of it. Anyway, name. And what have you talking? I've been actually thinking of a name this whole time. So, name. I want to do Iron Drome. Let's see if I can think of something. Alloys of iron.
Iron alloys combine iron.
Thanks, Google Assistant. I wanted you to shut off. Sorry, there's steel, obviously stainless steel, cast iron. I wanted something with a unique name. Cast iron, alloy steel, tool steel, ferro alloys, wrought iron. Okay, list of iron alloys. Celestrium. Huh. There's quite a bit. Okay. But none of them really shoot town name. I mean, there's Elenvar. Elenvarville? No. Basic. Well, can't move around. So, we're at a canyon or iron. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Say forest. Let's do none of those. Here we go. Iron-based names. Now, when I do name generators, I don't use the name given exactly. I will tweak the name. This is just for me to get inspiration. Because I have done the same thing with my D&D characters. I will take a name generator, I will take names, and then I will use those names as inspiration to figure out what I will name my character. Like, I've had characters named Toonville, Darbrek, but I have tweaked. Those weren't the names I was given through a generator. I literally took those names. I took up several names and then kind of mess around with letters and stuff until I got the names themselves. So. Okay. Hold on. There we go. That's what we'll call it. I got it. Looking at those names, I got an idea. Ferric Forge. Also, hello to who is watching. Let me see if I can pull. There we go. I pulled chat back up. Okay, let's pause real quick. Take a look at the land. Let's see where is where. So because of Canyon, we've got a geothermal here. So they placed it pretty far. So it's not a good early game. We've got. I haven't played Canyon in a while, so I got to refamiliarize myself with this. So we got. I could technically. Where is the water flowing? Where's the water sources at again? They're here. So technically, I could dam up, break these blockages up, dam up this, or dam up here. Actually, no, I could put a dam here and a dam here. Use this area as my like water collection, like I use as my backup water. Also, hello whoever is watching. Hello to the people that are watching on both Twitch and YouTube. I'm sort of a rambler. I'm trying to think because I want to play this good. I want to make sure I don't mess up. Okay, so there's a bunch of iron here, or metal here, scrap metal, plus a mine there. That would not be a bad place to go for. There's also both these bad water sources that if I can shut off, I could technically blast down this area, but that's late game. But I think I could blast this down. Yeah, I can make this into a reservoir. That's the word I was looking for. Reservoir. Turn this into a water reservoir for late game right here. And use this as a way to eliminate bad water off the side of the map. Oh. Now I forgot they did this. So let's bring this down. So they've allowed it to for like some form of generation of like things to be over, so you have to get in there and actually get beavers in there to block that off. That's not bad. Anything else that's hidden? That's the geothermal. Those are the other bad water sources. Does not look like there's anything else. Hold on, is there only one underground ruin? Okay, so I will have to get up there eventually to get all of that. Got it. Okay. Well, let's get started. I definitely need to keep as much of these blueberries alive, and then I have to move those or somewhere else. Okay. So let's first start down to this. Here. Actually, no. Yes, eventually I have to go that way, but first let's actually take care of the dead trees that are over here. Because why waste what's perfectly good trees that can naturally grow while you can take out the dead trees. Okay. Okay, next up, let's delete this real quick. Okay, water is a main priority right now. Gotta get that set up. Set up food. I want to set up a farmhouse right next to here on dry patch of ground, so I'm not wasting any good, valuable ground that can grow. Gather a flag. I'll put that there. along with a warehouse for both of the. Actually, no. If anything, I'm gonna put the warehouses up here. Actually, there we go. Now both are going to be. Actually, yeah, let's keep it like that. And then press tab. Make these that and make these kohlrabis. Okay, so we got a decent start on stuff. I'm going to also make this one water. And new feature that I like in the new update that's coming up is this duplicate thing. It allows for easy building down or building stuff up. Okay, plant crops. I would like to do kohlrabi here. Okay, let's also now return this back to where it was originally. And up here, I actually want to get a inventor set up. Set that up to, excuse me, set that up to a second worker because I'm going to need the speed. Set that there for another one. Actually, yeah, let's try to get rid of these dead trees. Should have bumped that up to 18 real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna pause the gameplay real quick. I'm going to be right. Actually, yeah, I'll be right back. I mean, I'm gonna go grab myself a cup. Okay. Okay. I am back. Gameplay. Switch back over. Okay, so I want to get a cup because I was wanting to drink some of my eggnog. I'm back. So, let's run it. Oop. Oh, did I hit? No, I didn't hit stream starting. What? Accidentally. Elgato. We're not streaming on Elgato. Hold on. OBS is being. Oh, there we go. OBS was being weird. Maybe let me disclaimer that is alcohol free eggnog. There is no alcohol in it at all. I am a person that does not like drinking at all. Hate alcohol. Well, I don't hate it. I just don't like it. Don't like it. Just personal reasons I don't drink. That's what I should say. Just okay. Most I can do right now is triple speed it right now because if I don't said stream is going to, or not said stream. If I don't triple speed it, it's going to take a while. Even with two beavers chopping wood. Okay, and then the other thing I should be doing is okay, this is where I'm gonna put them. Oop. But I'm gonna pause construction on those for real quick. Because there's no point for them. Okay. Actually, I should unpause one. And expedite this. So I've always liked this. The look. Oh, no, that was poor. Okay, we still got quite a bit of going through here. Okay. Am I not able to have chat work on YouTube, or am I just losing my mind? Is there a setting I'm missing? So I feel like it should be working, but I'm gonna mess around while this plays out. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but I'm gonna try to see why I'm not getting any. There's a way to I try to say not getting, and I accidentally said netting. That's how that works. You see search. Okay. Okay, so I am in the right area. I just need to find the right spot to figure out how to enable it. Okay, so live control room. There we go. Analytics. I don't need. Excuse me. No. Allow on my concepts. No. Comments on. Why am I not able to? Who can send message? Okay, is anyone that's watching on the YouTube live able to send messages? Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to figure out if I'm in the right spot right now for that. Okay, I am now in the, there we go. I need to, let's see if I can figure it out on this one real quick. Visibility public. Okay, that means that's not causing me not to get it. No, it's not made for kids. That's also not preventing it. Altered content. Oh, hold on, no, this ain't altered content. My bad. No. Okay, that doesn't stop me from having chats. Comments are on. Moderation basic. Sort by newest. Okay, so it is showing that they're on. It's saying that they're on. So why is... Okay, because I have something to test chatting and it's not showing that they're that I'm able to get chats. So I'm like, what is going on? YouTube Studio. Is that why I can't? Is it because I have to have a channel technically created? Sorry, I have a secondary. Okay, so I have a second YouTube account technically running in the background now to test things because I don't have someone to test it for me. So it is because I don't have it didn't have a channel. So as long as someone has a channel, they can comment. Okay. Hold on. So that's not good. I let that run too long. Okay. Because technically I should have gotten one of these made real quick. Okay, so let's real quick try to crop these dead trees real quick. That's gonna be priority number 1. Priority number 2 is going to be after they cut down both those trees. It's gonna net me 8 logs because pine's 2 logs each. I'm going to do this number. I'm doing this to make sure because I don't have a forester right now. Technically, I can get a forester, but I don't have the planks. So I'm going to try and get this, keep going while I get that ready. Okay. Okay, forester. Because I actually would like a forester. Actually, cut all down because we'll get a forester now. So, unlock. Yes. Now, lumber, industrial lumber mill. We got to figure out where to put that. I got to figure out where to put that. Power-wise, let's see. Can you work here? Yes, you can. Okay. Now, I would like to place you here for now because you're right next. That would be right next to my stuff. Oh, hold on. I wanted this specifically right there. Okay, do we have one? We do. Okay, while that's working, let's get a barracks built up. Let's get one for right now. Okay, I'm gonna do this number. So we're gonna pause this one. Okay. Okay, now that's working. Let's get a forester built up right here. Yes, right there. Because I'm going to shove emergency blueberries in one spot real quick. So I'm going to shove blueberries here because we'll need those, especially if these get killed off. So I need to get those planted as fast as possible because I can't make more beavers without blueberries. It's like, what? Yeah, berries. Well, yeah, blueberries, but they produce berries. So, but I need blueberries to make more beavers. More baby beavers. Okay. So now that I have the forester up, I would like to actually just massively clear out this area. So here. Yep. This should be every single tree. Now that... Oh, what are we missing? Logs. Are you taking all my logs? No, we're just not getting enough logs. Okay, well, let's well-being right now. Get a tooth or teeth grindstone. We'll place that right here. Is this about halfway? It's about halfway, so let's get this one started up. And actually, while I'm at it, I want to set up a second... Wait a minute. I want to set up 2 more of these up here. Because I have my food up here as well, so I want to get the water up there as well. Okay. Okay, we got 1 job empty, and we only have so many beavers. Let's get this knocked down to 1. Food-wise, I'll need a fermenter. Now, there's another food that I would like to use. And this is all 1 block high, isn't it? For right now, yeah, let's get this worked on. Block that off. I shouldn't need that there. Because I want to cut these trees down. Because I would like to actually get into this area. Oh, hold up, I do need that dam. Okay. Now let's mark. Okay, so we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to plant. And then number 10 can actually be this one. Okay, forester. Let's plant trees. So we're gonna start here with pine, birch, and this is a little tip I got from someone else I watched playing Timberborn. Let me find their name real quick, and I can, because I got this little, or I didn't take this little trick. It's something he did. I don't know if he learned it from someone else or something he did. I just like the idea of doing alternating rows because it looks nice. Instead of just being one monotonous blob, but also allowing for staggered growing. Okay, on his name is JC the Beard on YouTube, so consider giving him a look and stuff because he does a lot of Timberborn. I watch him a bit for just when I'm doing stuff in the background. Or like have stuff. I'm just doing stuff and I need something playing in the background. I put on some of his videos. So, I just realized I'm like I'm further. Oh, I don't think those got built. I don't think anything's gonna die in 2.5 days. Oh no, my kohlrabies. No, I'm gonna be eating nothing but. Okay, hold on. Make these top priority. clear these out. Okay, and then while that's doing that, I want to get a large industrial pile set up right there. A large pile, and then next to it, I just want to do a small industrial pile for planks. Because I don't need much planks right now. So planks, I don't need to prioritize as much storage to. Well, we don't have much going on right now. We don't have anything right now, so go help out somewhere else right now. Plant pine all the way back here. Pine up to here. Birch go here. I'm gonna do this for about until I get about 4 of each. Okay, pine. Make that go all the way down. So hold on, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one will be birch. And then I think I would like to at least put a pathway so I can make sure I can. Actually, no, we don't need a pathway. I'll just put the rest of this as oak. Actually, no, because I want to do something. So this will be all oak. And so we'll be back here. There'll be a row of oak here to cap it off, and then 2 rows of oak here. Oak take a long time to grow, but they give you 8. So for 30 days, you get 8 logs. So they're like good long-term quick bursts of wood. While pine, they take 12. You can plant 4, you get about the same amount as an oak. But that's 4 spaces. Well, we have 0.2 days. Okay, there we're gonna be in a food shortage because I messed up. I will say I messed up. Actually, no. I didn't. I actually. Hold on. Hold on. If I do this, there's a little bit of berries that can hopefully tide me off as the rest grow in. Problem is, these take 24 days from being planted to make new ones. So, oh, what recipe are you going to be making? Cassavas. The only good thing is kohlrabi's, the main thing that's been planted, takes 3 days. These take 5 days. But the thing is, those take 5 days. You get 1, and then for 4 that you put in, you get 10. But I really don't need planks right now. I want to focus on getting the trees planted. Just need that extra bit of wood. Hey, can we kind of probably build that like yesterday? Okay. Let's just steal someone real quick from this. I'm sorry, that's 22 berries. That's 22 berries that we use for both breeding pods and feeding right now, because I don't have anything else to do to fix it. Okay. So we've got birch here, and then we got oak that goes here. Okay. And this is birch. So put birch here, birch here. Still cutting down all that pine. Looks like this is all growable land, so I might also put oak there. Hold on, just checking something real quick while I watch them do their thing over here. Okay, any new spots? Looks like there is for birch. So we're gonna go back in here and plant this. Yes, I have to basically babysit this area for now. How is food doing? We're actually out of food right now, but we're getting food in. Let's look at getting this built up. What can I put here for well-being? I could put a scratcher. I have built up quite a bit. Oh, hold up. Put those on the lowest priority right now. Oh, I have one farmer. No wonder it's taking forever to build a farm. And these grow for every one we harvest. That's 2 food. As long as these guys get their working speed up, that is gonna make it easier to get the food situation under control. Especially once these cassavas are built, we should be good on food. Okay, I'm going to take this guy from this. Should not have taken this one down because now okay, the food is somewhat under control right now. We have more water over here. Good thing is we'll not lose water when it comes to a drought. But yeah, I want to put a floodgate here and a floodgate here. I want to break this down to ground level so we can have a giant reservoir of water, but also close it up whenever I see a bad tide's coming, and then have floodgates here that just open up and just the bad tide water will just go down that way. And I want to make a second district just for bad water collection. That once bad tide ends, or a bad tide starts, it will just start collecting bad water, or the bad water, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the bad water from this area. So like I want to put another section where it just dams up here. And just make it so that once the bad tide ends, it basically, the water will just flow out. And once the water flows out, if there's water still here, I don't think there will be, but the water here should keep everything that's important irrigated. But it will the water bad tide water or the bad water will evaporate, and the bad water pumps will gather up the bad water and basically take any bad water out of the water as it basically cleans itself. What I want to do is set up a little area that, yeah, I can think of something. So that if my explosive factories are full with bad water or chemical, I don't have anywhere to put the chemicals or the bad water, I just put bad water in a dump. You just dump it in a corner that it slowly, and have multiple of these things that they just slowly evaporate and just fill up. So this thing stays automated. Okay, looks like we got quite a bit of fermented cassavas. Oh, I don't have anywhere to store fermented cassavas. I just realized that. Okay, so let's put a thing for fermented cassavas in here. So we got. Okay, this should. Hold on, how much is long? A couple days left on this. Less than a day left on this. Basically, a day left on this to grow. Okay, very quick. Let's pause. Let's see. How much more do I have to plant here? I've got a couple oak to do here, an oak here, a couple oak there, oak here, there. Then the only other thing I should be planting is birch. Now this helps with staggering out the wood gain because this thing the forester can only work as fast as they can, and depending on the speed that the wood's being cut down, the forester can't keep up. So hopefully the staggering helps. Okay. Let's plant a couple more blueberry bushes. So 6 more. That lets me destroy 1, 2, 3, 4. And I might as well take out that one for now. Let's just tear out all of these. I need more room for food anyway, so. Just do 2 right now, because. Okay, now I would like to get platforms set up and stairs set up. Definitely want those spiral stairs because it makes it so much easier, but you can only do so much without the materials to do it. So, let's see. I definitely want to get up here. Because I can put a platform here. And also while we're at it, definitely want to cut up these trees over here. Because I'll need access to this area sooner or later. What I'm thinking of doing is putting up a platform, stair, put another staircase. Basically, I want to get a staircase across to here, put it up here. And essentially what I want to try and do is probably make this into my factory area. Because eventually, the only time I should not have power from up here is when this is a bad, or when it's a drought. But once I get the metal and everything else to make these, I essentially can turn these on or off during a bad tide. So, something to think about. Well, to think about. But let's see. Suspension bridge 2x1. Wonder, can I build these like this? Can I do this and then like that? Yippee, we got another oak I can plant. That's what I also want to do is I want to try and get this to do this. Just trying to think right now. Okay. Let's focus on one thing and go from there. So I want to get up to here because we're gonna need metal eventually. So, and this is the closest source of metal to the district. So I want to put this here. I want to put a scratcher here. Along with a lantern. Actually, a shrub. And a lantern. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because since to get to the housing, you'll have to go through this corner. And each beaver that hits this corner will basically get some form of aesthetic up. And I think aesthetics actually have their own category, and each thing can bump up well-being. And if we can get well-being up, that means we can get stuff like life expectancy, movement speed, and working speed at certain well-being levels. So what I want to try to shoot for is at least 10 and 12. Anyway, plant crops. I would like to plant more cassava. And I want to do another row of it like this. And I want to plant more kohlrabi. And the drought is approaching. It's fine, it's fine. If anything, I can also plant another, place down another farmhouse. Okay, since I have a drought coming up, I can easily afford to do this number. We're having beavers die of old age and some grow up and be born. I think what I'll do is finally get this up. Getting life expectancy 9 now. I'll definitely need another scratcher. So one scratcher is not going to be enough to keep them all happy. I want to get another rooftop terrace. And then a possible, just another bunker just to be safe. Yeah, let's do another barracks on top as a way to plan for more beavers for the future, because each bunker holds barracks holds 10. Right now I have 20 enough to hold 20 beavers. I'm at 15. So if we raise the life expectancy up, which we won't happen soon. So we just had one born. These two will at least birth one. And then this one was offset, so that should help at least just in case if there's only like a couple, they can keep the other one going while that one's growing and keep working on its own. Okay, what are we at for power? So got a supply of 100. We're needing a demand of 125. So I'm going to need a couple more of these. You, good kind sir, are going to cut down all of these trees. On top, plus that one. Now for district. Now you don't have anything to do at all. So we're going to shift delete you. Power's gonna stop. Which is not a bad thing, because now I can just stock up on cassavas. Which I need to actually place a storage for cassavas. I don't think a small warehouse is going to be enough to hold it all. So we're going to place a not temporary, it's going to be more of a permanent thing. For normal cassavas, they'll go in here before they go into here. Now, district management, I would like to get a hauling post. I want to get it up here. So their job will be up there, and I'm only going to employ like 2 of them. Anyway. Because let's say I cannot build anything or place anything on top of that. Okay, we're on what, number 3? Working on number 3. This is number 4. So when the drought ends, we should have plenty of power. This terrace is gonna be nice. It's gonna allow for a 10 visitors, which means a lot of social life is gonna go up. And there's another decoration I would like to get, and that's gonna be this roof. Because I can put a couple things on top whenever we get the chance to. I can put a bust and a statue. No, I don't want to place that right now. But yeah, you can place that there, which will hit this building with its range. Which, even though it's like only 2 squares that it hits it, that's still plenty. So will this. This will also hit the building. And so will this. So with these being used, it will allow for a increase in well-being. Okay. Path goes here, or platform goes here. That goes there, there. You know, that actually is a predicament right there. I guess I'll have to do something like this to get this to work. The staircase to oblivion. But that is a project when we finally get everything working. We're now producing about 100 and we're supplying about double than what we need. We're gonna get one there, one there. I want to pause this for now. I want to get for this to get out 75 and these to get about 50 before I decide to even start this. Or actually, let's build it. We're about to well-being 10. Actually, some of them are at well-being 10, which means we're getting 40% work speed. Ah, my fingers, they popped. So, welcome in to whoever's watching. Oh, we're at wellness being of average of 10. That's not bad. Looks like the average is 11. This one is getting... Which one are you? You're working at the district center. Makes sense. You need that extra speed. Kind of want to rip up the rest of these blueberries because I can plant, what, 1, 2, 3 more right here. I don't need a... Yeah, might as well plant. Jesus, I didn't realize how far down I was leaning. Is my thing not... Did I lean my chair down? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I have an idea. Let's plant blueberries here. This is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 19 more. Or that's not 19 more, that's a total of 19. And I can think of a bigger one. I just need to keep my food up that I don't use the blueberries. I just need to use everything else but blueberries. So as soon as we finish doing that, well, let's just clear out these blueberries. So technically, I could put actually quite a bit of bushes of blueberries right here. I don't think I need 3 farmers right now. Let's drop it down to 1. Let's plant more kohlrabi, about that much more. And more cassava. Do I have a lot of raw cassava? I do not have a lot of raw cassava. So I should soon have more. That I can probably afford to do another. Yeah, we can probably afford to do another. So looks like my gatherer is still gathering the blueberries from these ones. Oh, I forgot to well, right now we don't look like we need much more beavers, so I'll leave this breeding pod on pause right now for now. For now. Just to hold off. I'm gonna set these down to 2. Actually, no, that's a seedling. I don't need that. Yeah. And then at least start cutting. I'm just gonna start clicking every non-seedling in this area. Let's get that cut down, cut down, cut that down, cut that down, that down. I don't know, just these. Let's mark the seedling. Okay, once. Here we go. Okay, the first things I think I should do is, okay, I have an idea for this area. And that is to, hold on. Yeah. Floodgate here, here, and here. This here. Run it like as such. So once I get a moment, I can actually tear down this, because I would like to put floodgates there as well. And put stairs here, so I can get up here and destroy these trees. And then once these stairs are built and these trees are gone, I'm going to put platforms. Floodgates are almost in place. Now I just need to get down here and place the floodgates down here as well. And place them right about here. Yeah. Not everything will be done, but it's a good idea to get them figured out. So I want to place the floodgates. Let's do it with the cheapest path possible. So this will be the cheapest route possible for floodgates on over here. So, okay, we can plant the final cassava crop here. I'm clicking everything but cassava. We're getting quite a bit of kohlrabis. Might be able to switch up the kohlrabis to something else. I do have access to be able to plant mangrove. Problem is, I do not want to risk mangrove being in a bad tide zone. Now, say we were in here, I would definitely plant up some mangrove. Just make sure that they are about, I think, this far away. Yeah, let's do that. And we could technically set up another forester so I can technically manage the more blueberries and stuff that I have. And I could technically cut down everything else and place mangroves here and then put a bunch of oak here. Sounds like a good idea right there. So let's see, how far are we on this? Okay. Sorry, I was trying to I was thinking, also doing something on the other screen. Okay, so people, I'm not gonna do that again, but so people gain experience from chatting and sending super chats. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, I just realized, okay, hold up. I need to do something as well. Uh, I need to take video details. I need to, let's see, my videos. Let's just click edit real quick. Let's copy all of my, copy and paste all of my social medias and just paste them on here real quick. There we go. And then so far, how are we doing today? My last video is doing pretty well. No likes, no comments, but it's getting 7 views and it's getting average view time of, what is that? Seconds or minutes? I'm not 100% sure. I have a hard time. Ooh, I forgot to set Xavas. Okay, we got one sleeping outside, so let's do that. What are you not getting? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to click. You are not getting sleep, but you live in a barracks. You have shelter. Hello all that are watching on both the YouTube and Twitch. Hello. Uh, if you have any questions or anything, just let me know. I'm gonna try to keep commentary to the game as well. So my homeless beaver is working at the second fermenter. It was Zulkov. Zulkov is working at this one. I knew it. And I'm in a drought right now. Okay, so those are raised up to 1. Raised up to max right now. We're working on a second one of these. Right now, this is more important, and also I should probably clear this out. And I kind of want to just put the floodgates here. Real quick. Once this gets placed, we'll go down this way. Okay, I probably need to store more, so storage, large industrial, we'll place this here. And we will do this number. So we'll do this here, here, and here. And technically I could put a scratcher under these. And then off of this, I could technically also put sorry, I'm trying to think. Could put a bunch of water storage. Oops. Water storage because I only have this much, so I could put. But these ones attain theirs from other warehouses. Drought ended. We have now are on cycle 4, and now that we're on cycle 4, I can technically start demolishing these. So I want you to start tearing those down on top of these. Demolish. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Delete rubble. Can't just do that? Okay. And make them very high priority. Problem is it doesn't tell. I would like to know how. I keep saying hello to people that watch on Twitch. If you ever want to just talk, you guys can talk. Don't have to sit in silence. I'm not the big bad angry wolf. I'm just a normal guy. Okay. Technically, I could dilute the bad water that so that this is just not as strong. Okay, we're getting to this point where I would like this to a height of 8, I think. Between all of these. Looks like they started putting planks and logs and other things because we don't have logs. Okay, hold on. I think that was from the yeah. That's what it was. I don't think this is birth. I wish they, you know what would be a little nice statistic for birthing, breeding pods or birthing pods? If they would just give you a statistic of how many have actually been, how many beavers actually came from this one. So you, so like to like, I don't know. I just feel like that'd be neat to know. So now technically I could now tear down all of this and replace all of this with platforms, which I technically could. Prioritize this for rubble. I don't have any storage space. I guess I gotta make another industrial pile for logs. No, I can just wait until like the piles are completely like have been. Actually, I could put this here and put a for logs, and this attains their goods from other warehouses. And then build these. Open up 2 more spots for these for them. Planks will get a massive now boost in storage. Look at that little bitty storage. It is full. That is just full of planks. Just, I'm not puttered out, just waiting. So I like to get this rubble picked up. Actually, platforms don't displace rubble. I can still pick up the rubble as I build the platforms. What am I doing? Just build the platforms. Prioritize building them because we'll still need to get through this area, so we need to get them built anyway. So now I think there's a chance the next cycle might, or the next thing would be bad tide. Having Discord going off in my ear. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is so I think the workers have to go get the logs, and it's going to only be easier, and honestly, kind of quicker, so that they can take the logs from this storage and make the planks out of them, so that the how are we doing on planks in here so far? Oh, we got an injured beaver. We got an injured beaver. We got injuries now. Well-being. We need a medical bed. And it's a good thing I left the spot open for the medical bed. Because that's actually what I was planning on putting it anyway, so it just helps. Oh, we're at 21 adult beavers now. But we're still having problems getting the um, jobs filled. Let's prioritize that over everything else right now. This just needs more logs. And platforms, we'll just do that. So we can just do a straight shoot. Almanac. That hurt a pop. Okay. Now that, okay, so this area is full. If anything, that is now diluting it more, because the funny thing is, gravity does play a good part in how strong this water can be to be clearing out the to affecting this stuff. So the more gravity affects this, the more basically the more it just purifies it, because it has just more stronger weight to it, so it splashes out down farther, or splashes down with greater force. So typically it'd be probably down around here. You see more red around this area and a little bit of blue, but this is now more blue. Be easier to go back and see it. Oh, our tanks are being built over here. Oh. And they're filling up with water. What I'm having them do is, the workers or whatever are taking water or pumping water, they fill these up. And the water comes from these to these as a main source of drinking water, closer to the house, along with all the food. Putting all the water closer to the food, the water and the water and food closer to where the houses are, because we'll need them. I think it's about time I started building the other 3x2 roof, for the sake of well-being. On top of that, I should also do district management builder's hut, because it's just adding it up there makes it looks a lot, just gives this look of this place, just, I don't know, makes the place look a lot nicer. And then well-being, I'm trying to think, where can I comfortably fit? I feel like that would be a good spot. So since I plan on running a thing there, I would like to put 2 storages here. So 1 storage here. Problem is, I think I don't have the room for it. So, well, that was built pretty quickly. Oh, we reached a. Well, we had a. Okay. No. Metal. No, I'm trying to think. Where's the entrance? So the entrance is right there. I would like to keep. I want to. Yeah, I want to have the entrance to this place there, so we can do that. But for now, let's get a scavenger flag. I don't have enough research points. We better work on just the size of the thing for now. Then power, because even if I had the beavers to do it, I don't have the power to supply, say, beavers. What I need to do is make. Well, now that we just freed up 2 beavers. What I should do is move up here with a number cruncher, build a number cruncher up there, and just have it constantly running. Okay. Now, I can't get a number cruncher right now, but it is going to be expensive to get. Because it actually, though I could build a gravity battery that requires actual metal blocks. For now, let's build another district center right about. Okay, well, when we get the materials and the research to do it, we'll be making this into a second district. We will supply. It's not going to be a big district. We'll have like a birthing pod to keep the population up and barracks. Mostly, it's just going to be and the supplies to build. I will work on a second district as soon as we get the materials to and the efficiency to do it so. What I might do is actually split the district here. Yeah, I'll make the district crossing here. The district hall will go here, along with the barracks and any storage for food and stuff. Like for food, because I can then pump. So the reservoir right here will give me the water I need for this district. Fine. Eventually, I could build, like, give them their own source of berries as a temporary stopgap for between deliveries for food. They'll build up their own. They'll also use that those berries for they'll use those berries for making more beavers, supplying their own beavers and stuff. We're on another drought. But this will be my industrial zone. Eventually, we will pump bad water, make explosives. I didn't realize that. Hey, you're cutting my head off. I just noticed that. I just noticed it was cutting my head off. I didn't realize until just now. Okay. Now, we've got, like, the rough bare bones of this area set up. Okay, in terms of food, I'll need an oil press. I don't need the hydroponic right now. Uh, there we go. The food factory. I will want to get that. Because for a tenth of a wood, so for basically for 1 wood and 10 corn, I get 50 food rations. Which I think even then that's a lot better than what I'm getting from this, because that's about 20 cassavas just to get 50, I think. Yeah, I'll end up saving 9 resources per food ration. It takes 2 hours for that to make. It takes a half an hour to make that. So I make in 2 hours with this, I make 20 food rations compared to 10 food. So in terms of efficiency and just growth, this is better. Problem is, I have the science, I don't have the metal. So right now, I need to work on getting metal. So far, I like the look of this place so far. We've got a wood product tower that will eventually get a gears thing. It's going to be just a large warehouse on top for gears. That's all it's going to be once I get it. Because technically I could empty this out. But right now, in terms of metal, I need a scavenger flag. So I'll need the metal anyway. Oh no, I was going to save the research for a district crossing so I can get the district set up. Shoot. Okay. Try to think. Yeah, I have no power. I know that for a fact. I could technically set up a large power wheel, it's just so. Hold on. Levy there, levy here. I'm just trying to think. So large power wheels. Okay. And it's clipping there, and it's going to end up clipping here anyway. So that's not going to work. Now, if I build... No, don't do that. A levy here, a levy there. Then the large power wheel. There we go. That would work. Let's see. The good thing is I can tell how much power I'm going to get from this if I do this. Like this. No. Saying I'm not going to get much, which is understandable because I don't think there's much. There's not much I'm going to get from all this. Now, let's pause real quick because it's going to be easier to do this way. Now, if I block this up with that, that's a 200. That's 200 HP. Okay, okay, let me think about this. I'm gonna go on, be right back real quick, and then I'll be right back, obviously. Okay, I am back. Sorry about the quick, or the be right back. Okay. So, going back to gameplay, it's gonna show Elgato for a bit. I'm gonna keep it paused while it does that. Okay, hold up. Didn't take long. Um, just give me a moment. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not gonna get copyright for something. No. Okay. Anyway, back to this. Okay, it's gonna be late game for this, or later game. What's bad water bad water pump gonna take? It's gonna take 5 metal, 10 gears. Which, speaking of gears, I should get a gear production up anyway. So gear is gonna take 100. Yeah. Flip this around. I don't want to do that. I kind of want to do that. Here we go. There we go. Hold up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave this running on 1 speed just to have it running in the background. Hold on. I gotta go take care of the kid real quick, and I gotta go take care of dogs. I'll be right back as soon as I can. I'm sorry about that. I almost walked away and realized it didn't go to be right back. It is now should be to be right back. So give me a moment and I'll be right back. 3-4 minutes max. Hold on, I gotta extend the time I'm gonna be gone for a little longer. I'm back if that's not obvious. Alright. Was checking to make sure I didn't accidentally just shut off the stream. Because I would have done that on accident. Sorry, I had to come in and let you guys know that it was going to take me a little longer to get back because I had to go change my kid's diaper. Uh, yeah, I guess it was a good time to change it anyway, so I just did it. Wait, what? I only have two. Hold on. Jobs. That's a lumberjack flag. I only have two lumberjacks. Why is it acting like I have more than that? Okay, there shouldn't be any need to go out here, right? There's not. Okay, we're at 30 science. Best I can do right now is just add more inventors. Because right now, inventors are all I have, so it's going to be just what I do, I guess. Then I have 3 free beavers. I really want to get this district crossing right here. I want to set it right here. I want to separate this into another district. Oh, I forgot. There's a literal reason why I planted this mangroves. I want mangroves. That I want to set up a secondary thing of blueberries just in case to be safe. And a just a thing of oaks back here. Because oaks can survive. So when they don't have water, they can survive 15 days. Mangroves, on the other hand, are like one of the ones that cannot survive without any water. Like they survive only 6 days. Now, the sad thing is, the reason I like doing folktales is I can plant quite a bit of their food underwater. So it's just a nice source of food, and as long as I have a safe location for water that I can keep bad tidal out of, it is just basically food that just never goes away as long as I keep water in the area and them submerged. So, and they also for every 10 days for every tree you get 4 food. So that's 12 food right here in 10 days. Oh, here's another 8. Let's say they should be healing. Okay, now we're getting wood, or not wood, we're getting stuff up. Okay, and then I want to get smelter. Problem is, the smelter takes a long while to get. And these guys take forever to get science. For every 1 hour, you get 1 science. Which is... Problem is, they don't work for the full... Forever how long you have the work hour, or the work schedule for, they don't work that whole time. How long is you injured for going to be for? I have to set up a second medical bed. Probably good to keep like a certain amount. Oh well, that didn't take long to get that one built up. That's too far to reach. Trying to think of a good spot to actually. Can I? This cannot be placed on under any platforms. But that's fine because I have a plan for all these platforms. I'm gonna do this real quick because I'm going to need them anyway, so I don't have the triple platforms yet. Okay. Let's get this area built up with the platforms I am trying to get real quick. So now this is going to be a one I need to just eat up some of those things. And then the other thing is I don't need many gears right now. So small warehouse only provides 30 storage, but they can store some gears, so that's 30 extra gears that can be stored. They refuse to work when they're injured, so the only thing I would like to do is, ooh, hold on. I can do. Do I have a better? I guess I could do a swimming pool. It's just a massive. It allows for what, 8 visitors at a time instead of 2, and they fulfill the fun and basic needs of wet fur. And I have the materials to do it. I could also just. Problem is, it's going to be split between the things. So for now, I would like to set up each area's own swimming pool for now. But for now, let's set it up here. Let's set it up right there. Yeesh. Okay, I guess it's time to start planting corn. Because at least get corn built, get a stock of corn up. Oh, hold up. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. A medium warehouse. Let's set up a lumberjack flag real quick. Because I never want to waste resources, and let's just cut down all of that. Okay, and I should set up another. I could actually set up another farmer. I don't really need to. I can just plant more farm over here. The thing is, I'm gonna do much more cassava over here than the kohlrabies. Because we have both these fermenters, but we don't have the cassavas to harvest them. The kohlrabies are nice but they don't do well enough. How long do you take? So you take 20 days to get from grown to being a food source. Okay. So while we're at it, I might as well just cut down the rest of the trees in this area and get rid of the rest of the blueberries. How are we doing on the scrap metal side of stuff over here? We're gonna get a small actually. Put this with the scrap metal. Where is scrap metal? Oh wait, no. It's not a warehouse I want. It's a pile. There's scrap metal. Now we can put pathing here. And also, I don't need these here. Actually, this can stay. But and then we can also now mark these resources for demolition. See if I can comfortably raise all of these up by 1 or by half a height. Okay, I question why that all of a sudden just got planted and yet now it's not. It's causing issues. Oh. Oh, I accidentally just put water in here. Okay, oh, that's gonna cause issues. A lot of oak wood, or a lot of oak I can use for wood. Okay, food is slowly catching back up. So let's place another birthing pod right now. And then in terms of storage, let's put a medium warehouse for... Wait, that's not in line. There we go. And then path right there. And this can be food corn rations. Because as soon as I get the research and the metal and stuff, I'm definitely making a food factory for that. Hello, small child. Hello, small child. What do you want? No, I don't want you on camera, Bubba. I don't want you on camera. No, no, no. I don't want you on camera. I might have to actually just get rid of the webcam because I don't want my son shown on live stream or any form of videos until he's a lot older. Sorry, Bubba. As much as you want me to hold you, I cannot hold you right now. No, no, no. I'm trying to do something for your safety, please. Please go back to watching your movie, Bubba. Sorry about that. The kid wanted to try and climb up and sit in my lap, and I'm like, I don't want him to do that because I don't want him to be shown on stream. Well, technically, there was when he was a lot younger, but I think there were streams where he was in stream a lot younger, but he's starting to get older, and I don't want him to be put on stream anymore for right now. As much as he's a cutie pie. Yeah, you're a cutie kid. You're a cute kid. You got your mama's stitch from Build-A-Bear? I think someone wants his mother. And sadly, she's at work right now. Oh, speaking of which, I don't even know. Speaking of work, I know I work tomorrow, but I don't know what my work schedule looks like next week. I know what times I work, I just don't know what days I work and what days I'm off. Don't climb that, Bubba. Please don't climb that. Oh, okay, that's almost close to being... Okay, so I work... Okay, so for those who are watching, I'm going to be posting on the Instagram, or actually, I will be. If you join the Discord, you can see where I'm going to be announcing where I will be when I'm going to be posting that week. So the schedule for my work schedule for this next week is the same as it was this next week is the same as this week. So I'll be recording on Thursday, the 20th, and then doing some editing. Finish the editing for the video on the 21st, and then on the 22nd I'll be streaming. Though I don't know what time I'll be. So that could be different from what it was today. It could be shorter. It could be longer. It could also be. I'm trying to get my chair to adjust. So. Okay. Okay. Let's get this built up. Okay, that's in the right spot. Power. I love the new power shafts. I love that they're sort of omni power shafts. So as I build, they kind of change what I need, what kind of power shaft I require. So it's just nice, something that I like. I'm pretty sure this configuration is where there's something where it's on top of a vertical power shaft and it's going out in all four directions. And then now the warehouse pile, we're going to get a large industrial pile. And actually, this is going to be my pile tower, I guess you can call it that. Though it's going to end there because of where I have these. I can move it and make a bigger pile tower for everything that can go in the pile. Scrap metal, metal blocks, dirt, treated planks. Though that might be what I do in the future. I might make a sort of a pile tower for everything. So everything has it, like every district will have its own pile tower for everything that needs a an industrial pile. Anyway, so we're gonna do metal in this one. And sort of nearby, because actually near here we're gonna do a small industrial pile for obtains goods from other warehouses, and then we're gonna put an industrial pile a little closer, sort of right about here. That's going to be where we get most of our scrap metal. That is, how much scrap metal is going to be in here? Well, we've got quite a bit of scrap metal left in here. before we even have to think of going into the underground ruins. Not even mentioning that we have more scrap metal in this place. That area, and I think there's like... Oh, yeah, there's about 1,000 scrap metal here. And each scrap metal... We're almost done with this being built. Just need more planks. But as soon as I get the scrap metal and the research, and then the metal blocks, we can make a food factory. And as soon as the food factory is made, we can make... well, it might be time to make another farmer. Anything. Another drought. Or drought. Drought. Jeez. Cannot speak today. Okay, but this, for the time being, may have to be the last of what I put over here, because if we're gonna be honest, this is... Yeah, because... Hey, can we get more beavers to this? Build this up. Yeah, this is nice and all, but I kind of do need more farmers, because I gotta harvest more of this food. Okay, hold on. How much do we... Are we supplying... we're actually undersupplying, under demanding. Okay, steam engine would be nice. We should be able to get it soon, but we are definitely going to need to get a compact water wheel. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm not going to put on the thing. I'm just going to poke my head out. Okay. I'll be right back. That took a lot longer to do, to take care of. My kid got his leg stuck in a gate, so I had to go, or his knee, so I had to go free him, and then I had to go feed him a little bit. Hey, okay. I wanted scrap metal. Okay. We're almost to the 300 for the food factory. Do we have corn yet? We have no corn, but in due time we should get the corn. Hold on. Okay. Corn, yeah, the corn should be good to go here soon. Problem is, I should probably grow more corn than kohlrabies by now. Actually, let's use more of the land that we have to grow more corn. And then we could also plant corn, like a little patch of corn here. Oh, no, 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 no. What am I doing? That is the literal spot for the food factory. But technically plant another farm over in that area. Hold up. Did I ever transition? Hold on. Have I been playing without showing any footage? The good thing is I haven't done much, but wow. Whoopsie! Trust a fool with a stream deck and they'll mess it up somehow. I have this thing set up to literally help me transition and do this stuff, and I messed it up. Excuse me. How much metal does it take? So it takes 2 wood to burn to make the 2 scrap into the 1 metal block. Now, we should definitely focus on getting that built up. And the next thing we should try, I should try to focus on getting is the efficient mine. Because I don't know how much longer this will last. Because these giant towers, that's only like 60 blocks each. These are like another drought. Oh, drought started. These are just gonna be constantly running. Of course, as soon as we get the metal blocks in that built, we don't get the food. I mean, I don't even have the corn to do it. That's the issue. We'll leave the stairs just as a temporary stopgap for now. Okay. Large power wheel. We'll pause you because we don't need you. We'll pause you for now. Because as the corn grows and the cassava grows, okay, I definitely need to get rid of the kohlrabis because as much as it is, okay, no, I shouldn't get rid of them. I should probably plant less, like a lot less. My main focus should be cassava. I am currently supplying. Is this literally? Oh, this is supplying 237. Hold on. Oh, this supplies 300. And I'm pretty sure with the work efficiency, it produces more. It's just that is just for normal, average, probably 0 well-being beaver. Oh, hold on. Oh, I need to put a gather flag here soon. Hold on. Food. Uh, and technically, I could plant more mangroves. Yeah, I could plant out. Actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Plant more mangroves because that means more passive food. I think that is as far as I can go. But is that... Can my gather go that far out? No, it cannot. Okay. Let's just plant as many as I can. You know, we just had a huge influx in cassavas. There we go. We got a huge amount of cassavas right here. How about my food storage container? Okay, hold up. I'm going to need to plant another blueberry bush and another 2 cassavas. Honestly, while I'm at it, let's demolish. Put my OWS on this side. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna go close my door real quick. Okay. I just realized my TV was being shown, and I don't think it could be easily seen what was playing. I apologize if you can hear my mother playing, watching my kid in the background. But I'm just trying to clear out all these stumps because it's just disgusting looking. Leaving them there and hoping. I need more. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna pause this one for now because I'm definitely hitting a kind of a uh-oh block right now with food. And what I might have to do here is I'm going to have to double stack on food storage. So what I mean by is I'm going to place this. And finally, I think, where are pine? Do I not have a thing of pine? Okay, I do have pine. The issue, do I not have 3 beds? Wow, I'm full up on beds already. Oh no. Okay, I just realized an issue. I think I pumped all the, okay, I think I know what happened. I pumped all the water. So now nothing is growing. Good thing is nothing will die before the water comes back. So, in the meantime, while the water grows, or not the water grows, while the I wait for water to come back. I should set up a tapper shack. Because actually, I need to figure out what I need to put a tapper shack. Okay, let's end it on this cycle 6 for now, because it's been going for almost 3 hours, which is a good stream in my opinion. This has been a decent sized stream. I've gotten a decent amount of progress on this place. I'm going to, in between now and the next stream, as soon as it cycles over to the next, like, as soon as the next cycle starts, I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna end the stream off, and I'm going to take the time while it's paused to take a look around, figure out what I can do. Oh, there is another underground ruins. Wow. It's easier, and it's an easier access too, because it's honestly, I don't know which is farther. But I think, okay, it's about to cycle over. As soon as I get the notification that it's a temperate cycle. Okay, drought ended, it's now temperate. Pause. In the stream here. Let's take a look around and see what I've gotten so far. We've got huge farms. We've got, oh, some of the kohlrabis are dying out. That's fine. They take 3 days to grow. The thing I'm worried about is dying out is these, but they have a day, it looks. 0.9 days. But it should, the water's already on its way back. Yeah, it's not going to take long for it to reach back down here before the cassavas die. The kohlrabis are okay with dying because we have plenty of cassava. So the kohlrabis can die out, but then we can regrow them and get more kohlrabi. Now, the thing that's going to bother me if it dies out is going to be the corn. Which, speaking of corn, where am I storing? Am I storing corn up here somewhere? No. I have corn. Oh, the farmer huts. Is that where I have him? No, I don't have... Where is the corn at? It just got harvested, I'm pretty sure. I have corn harvested. I don't know where it's at, though. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. I have been Wandering Jin. Make sure to follow the Instagram, join the Discord. I will be posting what I will be when I'll be next streaming. I don't think I'll be streaming Timberborn next. I'll probably be the next stream after that. I'll be probably alternating between streams, so make sure to keep an eye out so you can see what I'm playing next. Also follow Twitch, subscribe on YouTube to see the next what I'm doing next. But yeah, besides that, I'm gonna end the stream here. Have a good rest of your evening, afternoon, day, and I'll see you next time. Next video or stream. I can't speak today.